With a month to go, what is your assessment of the implementation of that 10%?
They have done nothing. They have done absolutely zero, and we will go with you one by one.
Okay. So, Sifuna, how do you uphold the separation of powers?
The public can see why I cannot take advice from Farah Maalim. Yeah. When he tells me to go slow, my wings will fall off. They are my wings. Let them fall off if they will. But I will move at the speed that I'm moving with. Because it is, I want to tell you, Farah, it is possible for a president to govern in accordance with the law. You are saying things that do not even exist. And I want to advise you to leave the law to the lawyers. Because
can I just remind you one thing? Can I just remind you something?
Just write it down, Farah.
I have said I have refused all your advice. Because I can see you are speaking from a position of severe ignorance. There is no law in Kenya against being gay. That law does not exist. You've just created it here. The criminal or the penal code puts a penalty on having sexual conduct that is against the order of nature, including between a man and a woman. There is a law in this country called statutory rape. You people, where you come from, call it early marriage of children. You will not speak about those things, Farah, because you know you are picking the ones that you think are convenient for you to push your arguments. When somebody takes this constitution and swears upon it, he should know what he's swearing upon, Trevor. If you read this document at Article 2, it tells you what forms the law of this country. It includes customary law, but that customary law must be in accordance with this constitution. It includes the general rules of international law that shall form part of the law of Kenya. Judges develop the law, my brother. They develop the law. When there's those gaps in the law, they will tell you, like the Supreme Court, so when they identified, let me just say, when the Supreme Court identified gaps in the presidential case regarding whether a majority of commissioners should agree or whether all the commissioners should participate in announcement of the presidential results, they threw that ball back to Parliament. But when Parliament goes to make those laws, Parliament itself as an institution is subject to the Constitution. The Constitution requires that the participation of the people was elevated from the Kanu Constitution, which I'm sure is still stuck somewhere in your head. It elevated the people's participation in lawmaking to a level where if you do not have effective public participation, that law will be struck out. That is not judicial overreach. Give these people a chance to work. And we agreed on 6 months. Today, those 6 months are over. We have only 1 month to go. And I want to understand how this committee is going to deliver all those 10 points that we agreed before that day.
With a month to go, what is your assessment of the implementation of that 10%?
They have done nothing. They have done absolutely zero. And we will go with you to start with that MOU because there are some issues which came up even in your bulletin. The MOU is here because I brought copies that have been signed. And I want to show your viewers so that they don't say Sifuna comes here with his own things. First of all, this MOU, you know, we need to educate the public. There's a lot of ignorance out there. This MOU bears 2 signatures. I don't know if they can zoom in on my copy.
Yeah.
Do you see Sifuna's signature here? There are only 2 signatures, Yvonne, if you can read from where you are. Who are these people who signed this MOU? It's the President, William Ruto, and Raila Odinga.
Finish what I'm saying. They are building capacity.
Of who? And, Haiti has no police force.
No, let me.
They are bringing in police force from other countries. No, they have no police force.
They are building capacity. That country needs help more than any other country.
Whose capacity? Whose capacity are they building?
Of the people to protect themselves.
Aye.
So they will start from scratch. They will start from scratch.
Okomo Elder, you are lying. You are lying, Omwami.
Omwami,
you are lying.
You are misbehaving. You are misbehaving. You are misbehaving. You cannot call it.
You are lying. You are lying, Omwami. You are lying on national TV. It's not a training.
They are going to increase capacity
of the citizens
in
Jesus.
Haiti. Okay. Now
there's a very pompous and pretentious gentleman who's a PS for Foreign Affairs who speaks what we call English of the nose. I don't know where that guy went to school. His goofs have contributed to this particular laws.
He was my classmate.
Did he still have that accent when he was in primary? He was newly acquired. Because after Besigye was extradited from Nairobi, actually abducted and sent back to DRC, he was on Citizen TV.
Uganda.
Yeah. Back to Uganda, he was on Citizen TV spewing a lot of nonsense. This is not something that we can stand for as a country. And I'm glad that this AU thing is behind us now so that we can speak a few truths Because people who have been trying to gag us and tell us, oh, if you say this, you will spoil your relations with Uganda, that I cannot condemn the abduction of Besigye, who is my personal friend, because Museveni will not vote for me. I am telling you, we told Baba that just because he was running for AU, we did not suspend our constitution. We did not suspend our constitution. If something is wrong, we have a responsibility to say that it is wrong. At the end of the day, there was nothing wrong with the candidate. Everybody agrees that we had a stellar candidate. We had the best candidate. If you look at his reputation on the continent, if you look at the positions that he takes, but unfortunately, he was weighed down by these albatross across his neck, being the diplomatic goose of this country. So, Honorable John Mbadi, I will call him by his name, must know that as a house, we are unhappy that he has time to attend rallies where he explains how much money Luos are going to get from this government, and he has time to go to Citizen TV to tell us lies about economic growth. When you read the newspapers today, data from the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics, Honorable Speaker, he's saying that the economy has done the worst since COVID, that we have lost jobs, that salaries and wages have shrunk because of the taxation that has been imposed by this government. Then you go on Citizen pontificating there about the work that you are doing. Honorable Speaker, we will call out these cabinet secretaries without fear. Mimi siogopi mtu. We will say these things publicly because that is what we swore to do. Honorable Speaker, that CS, in fact, you need to confirm to this House if since he was sworn in as CS, he has ever appeared here. I have never seen him here. I have never seen him here. Where? Yeah. So, Honorable Speaker, this is an issue that we as a leadership in the Senate have to call out, and we have to insist that we have to do our oversight as senators, regardless of whatever monster people think exists in this country called broad-based. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, the rules of this House require that statements are approved by your office, and that when they come to the floor, they shall be read as approved, as is. Can we confirm from this text that was approved by the Speaker whether the question of one term or two term was included in that statement by the Senator for Nandi? Because this is not a place for jokes, Honorable Speaker. We are not here to play games. Let him confirm to us, and the Speaker, you can check whether that word that he has used is in that approved statement. If he wants to make his own statements, he can go to rallies there in Kapsabet. But here we are here for serious business. You don't waste our time listening to rubbish.
Please withdraw that bit.
Madam Speaker, it was offensive to me, just like the rubbish that we see out there being offensive to us.
Senator,
so if it is
unparliamentary language.
I withdraw, but I say he must only use terms that
I have already ruled on that.
Yeah, let him withdraw that two terms.
I have ruled on that.
Because the only word we can use here is one term.
Senator Sifuna, I have guided on that.
So if he withdraws the two term, the one term will disappear automatically. Can he withdraw the offensive words first?
Senator Cherargei, please withdraw. Withdraw the reference to two terms so that we proceed. Let's have an orderly house, please.
I don't know why Senator Sifuna.
Just withdraw. I am guiding you as chair. I am guiding you as chair, please.
Speaker, the heckler, but I withdraw, Madam Speaker.
We kama una maoni tofauti na Sifuna, sema yako.